When you first get the quantum resonance crystal bed, you're going to find several boxes, and one of them is the carry case for the control box. And there's two snaps on the front. When you open it up, you're going to find the foam padding, and you're going to immediately see the control box, headphones, some accessory wires, the music player, a slot for the music player's memory card where it allows you to plug it into a computer to use it, the main power supply for the control box, and 7 crystals. What we have sitting next to these is specific shims designed for 2 beds and 2 beds only. The rest of the beds are different. So yours is one of the special ones. Let's go ahead and take this out. So with the headphones, when you open it, they're going to be all tucked away really close. Just open them up. And they're adjustable that way. You'll see that there's no cable right now with them. On one section of it, there's a little port to stick a cable in. And lo and behold, underneath, we have the cable. So the cable has 2 sides to it. There's the big 1/4 inch plug that goes into the control box, and the smaller plug that will fit into here. So you're going to have it slide into the side and snap. And so that's in place. A note about the cable is that if your headphones sound weird, you're going to need to take the larger plug and screw it down a little bit tighter, and that should fix your problem. And let's go to the next item. What we have underneath here, it's like a magic show, is a 3-foot long cable, and that is for the power supply. This power supply comes out, and it looks like a large brick. Get to hear the train in the distance. It's a wonderful noise. So anyway, this plug goes in, and then this part obviously goes into the wall, and then this weird part is going to go into the control box, and we'll go over that in a little bit. We have the music player, and that we'll go into in detail. Audio cable number 1. This goes from the music player, plugs into it, into the control box where it says music in. There's also a longer one. So in case you want to be further away, there's a 12-foot one and a 3-foot one. And so again, you can use either one. They go from the music player into the control box. We have a charging cord that goes into the bottom of the music player. This music player lasts about 10 hours, so it needs to be recharged if you're using it daily. That's if you're using continuously daily. For myself, I go for about a week without having to charge it if I'm just doing a session a day. Let's go to the crystals. So each crystal is sitting in its own little cradle. And so if you look inside here, what you're going to see is a cradle that protects the tip and the crystal overall. So when you're putting it in, make sure you just put it in gently and as straight as you can down. And then what that does is stabilizes the bottom of it and keeps everything in place. What we have sitting next to these is little rings that we're going to get into in a little while, and those have to do with the crystals sitting in the Vogel holders. And so let's get to the control box. Go ahead and lift it out. And the control box with the two white pieces fits in like that. It has to go in like that. It can't go in any other way. So you can go ahead and set that aside. And last is the wrench. Well, I call it a wrench, I call it a popper. What it does is it connects the linkages in the light bar. So the light bar has these little black segments that allow the Vogel holders to move around. And what this does is connects them back together if for some strange reason they came apart. So we're going to go over the second carry case now. And when you get this, keep in mind that it's going to be wrapped with bubble wrap and packing supplies and all these other things. And what we did is pretended like it's all not there anymore. What this does is gives you an opportunity to see what's inside here and how to unpack it. So, you know, the light bar itself is going to be really well packed. It's going to be attached physically onto the tripod and many other pieces. So you're going to need to take something like big toenail clippers or some types of scissors, something really sharp that can cut through these little zip ties that are going to be around these things, because they're not going to want to come off otherwise. So let's pretend like all that stuff is gone and we can just really take things out. So what we have is the light bar. We have the armrest for the massage table. The armrest will plug in either side of the massage table. And the headrest, and also the headrest is going to plug in either side. This is the foam padding for it, and this is the cradle. So those two go together. And here are disposable cloths for the massage table headrest. And last is the tripod. The tripod comes in its own case. Highly recommend keeping it in its own case when you transport. So when you pull it out, there's also a hidden zipper inside here that has some adjustment tools. And these are for tightening the leg pieces, which we went over in the earlier tripod video. So that is what's in this bag, and there's lots of room in it. You can keep sheets and things like that when you go travel with it. And so that's unpacking his second one. This is a standard massage table from Master Massage, 30 inches wide, 72 inches long. There's buckles on one side that hold it in place. When you open it up, it has auto opening legs. And so what you're going to see is 2 bricks, or you're going to see 4 bricks depending on the model that you have. This one has the cable coming out of the middle, as should the other one as well. And so basically, we flip this upright. This is the cable that goes into the control box, and these are the vibration system. So with the Master Massage table, it gives you instructions on how to open it up inside, and you have inserts on either end for the head, and then dowels right here, holes to put in the headrests and adjustable legs. So that's it.